Were you ever faced with the statement of I am not good enough? If that was you at any given point in time in your life, be it past or present, then this is the podcast that you have to listen to. So keep on listening. So what does it really mean to be good enough anyway? What does it mean to be enough? And why is it that we keep on telling ourselves that we are not good enough in one area or another of our lives, The reason is simple, and we know this for a fact, but we ignore this because we do not want to accept the truth. Just as like in many areas of our lives, seems like the truth is one thing that we do not want to listen to or conform to, but then the truth shall always prevail. Thing is that we tell ourselves that we are not good enough because we are in the game of comparison. Yes, comparing and competition. And the part of competition is that sometimes you feel like you are competing with the next person now, and the tricky part is that you probably think that the next person is also competing with you, but the whole thing is just up in your head. So the next person isn't even competing with you. You are just so delusional. You're cooking up stories in your head. It's just you all along competing with somebody that is not even competing with you, And so let's not divert from the I am enough statement. I am not enough because I compare my being enough with that of the next person. What do I mean by that? You are not enough because according to you, being enough should be in relation to the next person. I'm not beautiful enough because my beauty does not match the standards or the categories of the next person. I'm not smart enough because my brain cannot function like that of the next person. My talents do not measure to the next person's talent. Therefore, it is not enough. It's just simply not enough. What does it really mean to be enough? You saying that you are not enough is you telling the creator that, you know what, you didn't do a good job at me, so I'm gonna step aside and hop into the next boat and try to be the next person, because that is what it means to be enough. Yeah, you are not enough. I am not enough. I am simply just not enough. I'm not smart enough, but you did not give yourself the chance for you to be enough, by the way. I'm not smart enough, so my brain is not smart enough. But did you give your brain a chance? Did you take the time to study your brain, to understand your brain, to know what is it that your brain likes, to feed your brain, to cultivate your brain? Did you? You're not beautiful enough because your lip is not it doesn't look like this person, so that's why your lip is not good enough, for example, or your voice is not good enough because it doesn't sound like the next person's, or you don't have the specific accent of the next person, which, by the way, everybody has an accent. So I'm not good enough. What does it really mean? You're telling yourself that you are not good enough as you're not giving yourself a chance. And the sad part is that you were supposed to be the number one person in this world that has your back, and the number one person that was supposed to be your cheerleader, biggest cheerleader, rooting for yourself and clapping for yourself. But no, you're not good enough, so we're gonna root for the next person, the next guy next door. That person is enough. He deserves my cheerleading, and all that, because I'm not good enough. You telling yourself that you are not good enough is you killing yourself while you are alive. And then guess what? You're basically a living corpse. Is you telling yourself that you do not exist, and therefore step aside. I'm hopping to the next boat. I'm gonna be that person, because that person is what is enough. The beauty is is on check, is on point, is on period, while as mine is not. So I'm stepping aside, okay? So let's talk to you later. Goodbye. So if you're not giving yourself that opportunity to simply exist, and you giving yourself that opportunity to explore yourself, to nurture your gifts and your talents and whatever your traits and personality, whatever you know, then who is going to take up your space? If you are not existing, if you are simply not being yourself, because being yourself is enough. That is what makes you enough. Just you being yourself is enough. And if you are not you, then who is you? Then you don't exist. Then who is taking up your space? Then why are you here, by the way? Right? You don't see planes or the sea or any other species in the world, on Earth, telling each other that, you know what, I'm just not I'm not much of a plant like you or much of a tree like you, so therefore, I'm gonna give you my space, so you run the show. I'm gonna step aside, in as much as they don't speak, but I believe they don't do that. They simply exist and they do what they were mandated to do. If it's a plant, be a plant, and you are supposed to be yourself. That's all that you're supposed to be. Not to question yourself whether you're enough or you're not enough, because you being here, you existing, simply makes you and qualifies you to be enough. You're not enough because you don't have the blue ticks on the grams, things that were not even here in centuries, and you are measuring yourself to that. Gosh, if only you knew who you are outside your name, your religion, your status, your financial background, or your family, or your relationships, your educational level, or your what have you, everything that has been programmed in our minds when we landed on planet Earth. If only you knew that you're so much bigger than all that, then boy, girl, you would know that you are enough at being yourself, and that is on period, and that is all that matters. And I'm not saying this to say to you that you should keep on affirming to yourself that, oh yes, I am enough. Of course, affirmations are important, and it is powerful, but it is powerful when you really mean it, and when you really see it for what it is. Because I am not saying this in terms of affirmation that I am enough. No, I am saying this because it is stemming from the truth, and the truth will always prevail. The truth is that you are enough just because you exist, and that's it. It is not rocket science. It's not something that you have to bang your head so much, You are enough just because you are. So give yourself a chance to live. Invest in yourself, study yourself, learn yourself, invest in your skills and your trades, try to groom and to nurture your talents. Try to figure out what is it that you really like, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what is that makes you you. That is what you should be focusing on, because when you are at your best, that is when you win. That is when you win at being yourself. That's it. At being yourself. So, it's not what you know. It's what you do with what you know. What am I saying? I am saying take interest in yourself. Study your brain. Know yourself. Take yourself up as a project and stop the nonsense, because you are enough. Till next time, goodbye.